everyone, welcome back. So today's video is going to be a first impressions video. As you can tell, I haven't got any makeup on. That is because I'm going to be doing my makeup on camera. You guys know the drill. I've had to get up pretty early the last few mornings, so I haven't actually had a lie-in, so I'm quite tired. So I apologise if I look tired or I seem tired, but I'm going to try my best to film this video because it needs to be done. It's actually pretty good that I wanted to film this video today because I'm having a really nice chilled out lazy day at home, just sorting out a few bits and bobs. So today's video is going to be a first impressions of a new foundation, the L'Oreal Paris Nude Magique Cushion Foundation, which you've probably all seen, heard lots of different things about. But I've had this for quite a while now and I've been meaning to film this video. It's good that I'm filming it today because I feel like this is going to be quite a lightweight, natural kind of finish foundation. So I am looking forward to wearing it today because obviously I'm not doing much, I'm just having a chilled out day and I feel like this one could be perfect for that. So I'm going to get started with the makeup tutorial. I'm going to be doing a whole face full of makeup, but I'm just going to be using this foundation, telling you guys my thoughts, telling you a little bit about the foundation, what the finish is like, what the coverage is like, that sort of thing. And then I'm just going to quickly pop on a few other products to finish off my face so that I'm ready for the day. So I really hope you enjoy the video. Just pop my hair out my face and I'm going to start with a primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. You guys know that I love this. I basically use this every single day. Sometimes I use another primer along with it, but today I'm going to use it on its own. And I just spritz that all over my face until I feel like I've done enough. And then I'll just let that sink in before I get started with the foundation. So this foundation is quite new out. It's supposed to be a dewy glow foundation, which I really love the sound of. I picked this up in the lightest shade. I'm hoping that it's going to be the right shade for me. The packaging is gorgeous for a start. It's this really gorgeous metallic pink colour and I just think the packaging is absolutely beautiful. I love it and that basically sold it to me. I saw it in Boots and I was like, I need to try that. I need to be able to take photos of this because it just looks so pretty. So you open up the product and then inside you've got a mirror, which is really, really handy. And then you've got this, which is one of those little like puff things, and I guess they want you to apply the foundation with it, but I'm probably not going to use that. And then you lift up this little flap here, open it up, and inside you've got the foundation. Now it's essentially a sponge soaked in foundation, and I have already peeled the little sticky thing off because I wanted to have a little touch of the foundation. So look, as you can see, it does look quite pigmented when you touch it. I'll just pop a little bit on the back of my hand. I feel like this could be quite a good colour match. It feels really moisturising. Doesn't really smell of anything. Right, so the brush I'm going to use to apply this is actually a Real Techniques stippling brush, which is the pink one. I'm just going to press that into the foundation. It does actually pick up quite a lot of product. And then I'm just going to dot it around my skin and kind of start blending it in. I'm also going to go in with my beauty blender, but I'm going to do that afterwards, I think. It is really, really light coverage. It feels like I haven't really got anything on my skin. It blends in really, really easily. I definitely think it's a good colour match. And I am going to use my beauty blender just to dab that into my skin. I feel like this is going to help blend it. Yeah, that really works actually with this foundation. That was a good shout. It's definitely quite glowy, like it says on the packaging. I feel like my skin is looking rather dewy right now. Pop a little bit more onto my forehead. I reckon this is definitely a good foundation to try if you are just starting out with makeup and you're not really sure what foundation to buy, or you don't really think your skin needs too much, you just want to try out a foundation. I would definitely recommend this one. Okay, so that is going to be foundation done. It's got a very light coverage and it's just kind of made my skin look a little bit better than what it looked before. It hasn't covered up my red patches, it hasn't covered up either of my spots, it's not covered up any freckles or anything like that. But if you do have naturally quite good skin, or you're not really into wearing heavy foundations and you just like something light like a BB cream, this is really, really great and I would definitely recommend picking it up and giving it a try. I really like the whole kind of cushion thing. I think it's really cool and really unique and I do really like it. So I'm going to carry on doing the rest of my makeup. So I'm going to pop my eyebrows on and I'm going to use the Soap&Glory Brow Archery. I'm just going to really, really gently brush through them with the felt tip side. I tinted them recently, so they're a little bit darker than what they normally would be, so I don't need to do as much with them. It's just kind of making sure that the shape is how I like it. I'm just going to set my eyebrows in place using my L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. Just pop a little bit of gel through those and it just helps to keep them in place throughout the day. Okay, next up I'm just going to use a little bit of concealer just to cover up this spot here and this spot here. I'm using the MAC, what is this? Studio Finish Concealer in NC15. It's the one in the little pot. This is really, really great if you look for high coverage in a concealer. It's got amazing coverage. I'm just going to dab that in with my beauty blender. I'm now going to do a tiny little bit of contouring. I'm going to use my Too Faced Cocoa Contour Palette, which I don't think I've featured in a video yet. I'm not sure, I might have done, but I absolutely love this. I got this for my birthday as a gift from my friend Alicia, and I have not stopped using it since the day I got it. I absolutely love it. I'm going to use the shade Medium Cocoa, and I'm going to take it on the Real Techniques Bold Metals 300 brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of that onto the end of the brush, tap off any excess and just pop that where I put contour. It's just the most amazing shade. It's this shade up here, just the most amazing contour shade. Next I'm going to do my eyes. I'm just going to pop a little bit of eyeshadow on using the Urban Decay Naked palette. I'm using my Rose Gold and Zoeva eye brushes because they are my new favourites. And I'm going to take the Luxe Petite Crease brush. I'm taking the shade Virgin, which is a very pale pinky, nudie, sort of shimmery colour. And I use this for a base of every eyeshadow look I do. I just think it evens up my eyelids and it just looks beautiful. I'm then just going to use the same brush and take the shade Naked, which is a pale matte brown. And I'm going to pop that on top. And then to darken up the eye a little bit, I'm using the shade Buck, which is a little bit of a darker matte brown. Still just using the same brush, it really doesn't matter. I'm just going to pop that into the crease of my eye socket. I'm then going to take the Luxe pencil brush and I'm going to take some of the shade Sidecar, which is a glittery brown, and I'm just going to pop that onto sort of the middle section of my eye just to give a little bit of sparkle. I'm just going to quickly pop on a little bit of liquid eyeliner. I'm using the Soap&Glory Supercat. I'm going to quickly curl my eyelashes before I put any mascara on. I find that it just helps the mascara to go on a little bit better and it makes my eyelashes look a lot nicer. So the mascara I'm using today is the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I've had this for a really long time. It's probably actually a little bit dried out. Oh no, it seems okay. And I'm just going to pop one coat of this on because it is a very thickening mascara and I don't want my eyelashes to look too crazy because I am just having like a chilled out kind of not much makeup day. So to brighten the underneaths of my eye, I'm using the Bourjois Radiance Reveal Concealer. This is in the shade 01 and I basically just pop that underneath my eye in like a little triangle shape and use my beauty blender, of course, just to blend it out. Now this concealer doesn't give too much coverage, so if you suffer with dark circles, it's probably not the best under eye concealer to go for, but if you just want it to kind of brighten the area, make it look a little bit fresher, then it's definitely a great one to try. And then I'm going to set that in place using the Soap&Glory One Heck of a Blot powder and the Zoeva Luxe Face Definer brush. I'm just going to swirl the powder around and I'm going to set the makeup all over my face because it's looking very shiny and a bit too glowy for my liking. You might want to powder down that foundation, otherwise you're going to look a little bit too shiny, I think. So that is my makeup done. I do really like that foundation and I think my first impressions of it are definitely positive, but for my kind of personal preference, it's not really enough coverage for what I like to wear on a daily basis. It's fine for kind of days like this where I'm not really doing much, but if I was going out the house and I was maybe going shopping or I was going to meet somebody for lunch, I wouldn't want to wear just this foundation on its own. I think I'd probably layer it up with a different one or just like use a completely different one because it's just not enough coverage for me. I feel like you can still see a lot of the redness on my cheeks and you can still see all of my freckles, which I'm not a big fan of. But definitely check this out if you're looking for a new kind of very light coverage foundation because it is really, really lovely. But just my tip is to set it with a powder because otherwise it just looks too shiny. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me any video suggestions, any random comments, anything down below, and I will see you all very soon. Goodbye!